and maintained by a team committed to turning an idle residence into a lucrative investment. Because the most stunning vacation homes aren't just rented, they're a carefully crafted experience, managed, staffed, and unlocked by Inspirato.
For over 60 years, Warren Miller has captured the spirit of the mountains and the culture of snow sports. Tune in to TV8 Daily at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for timeless Warren Miller films presented by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Here's a shot of the base of Gondola 1, and then right off the path, 56 steps away, you're going to find the Bridge Street Ski House. I just marked it out, Chris. 56 of my steps. It might be
59 of mine.
Maybe, but that's how close it is. It's not even a snowball's throw to the base of Gondi 1.
Here we are with Pepe's face right there.
I know, right? Chris Kremer, and he is with the Bridge Street Ski House, and we want to let you all know about the amazing things that you guys have done throughout the summertime. Big changes inside and big changes outside too, right?
Oh yeah, the remodel of the building, it's absolutely gorgeous, and we've got still got the best location in Vail.
And they've made some changes to the outside of your doorways and your location, so you've acquired more space for amazing merchandise.
More windows, more of everything.
Yeah, more of everything. Let's talk about what you have to offer. So you have a great demo selection of skis for people. You also have boots, heated boots, and you recommend people make those reservations probably in advance so they can just walk in and go skiing.
Just go right to bridgestreetskihouse.com and get those reservations. We'll get you out on the hill, lickety-split.
And heated boots, that's a big part of your selection.
It's a nice upgrade on those cold January days, I'll tell you, or even the past few days.
We're seeing a lot of things now that have heating elements in them. I've seen socks in the past, the boots obviously, and then how about the gloves and the mittens?
Oh, those are the cat's meow. I just got a pair for my wife.
You did?
I hope she doesn't see this before Christmas.
We won't say anything. All right, so I think you and I need to kind of just take 2 minutes and really thank Mother Nature and thank the amazing snowmaking team and the grooming crew to really turn Vail Mountain into, compared to last year, what it is now, and it's like night and day.
Oh, the earliest opening of Blue Sky, or the second earliest opening of Blue Sky ever, most terrain in North America, and it's what, December 3rd? You know?
December 3rd, it's early season, and if you get up here now, book your gear with the Bridge Street Ski House, go skiing, you're not going to find anybody on the mountain because, for one, there's so much terrain that people are exploring all over the hill, and you know, we haven't seen a lot of everybody show up yet because it is still early season. But as you get busier, your location right here can accommodate a lot of people on a daily basis.
We certainly can, and we want you to walk in and ski out, and then at the end of the day, ski back in and walk out in your shoes and go après-ing or come shopping in our store.
A lot of selections for clothing, for the kids, for the moms, for the dads. You have a massive glove wall, a lot of helmets, a lot of goggles, something for everybody, really.
Yeah, lots of accessories, name brands that everyone knows, and then we try to bring in some new brands each year, such as Stio and Fly Low, and really just keep a little excitement about it all.
And then tell me about your amazing staff, because you got staff from all over the world, and they're not just really nice, but they know their stuff.
Yeah, and they keep coming back for whatever reason. I think it's because of our customers, you know?
It's probably you.
We're really fortunate to have a staff that has that southern hospitality and is really working to create a new kind of mountain hospitality up here.
It's really neat to see that things are going so well. As we look out here now, all these racks, are these the skis that people are storing they bring them outside every day? So you don't even need to really go into the store unless you have to put your boots on.
To put your boots on and eat a cookie at the end of the day, you know, that might be about it.
Cookie, coffee, hot chocolate.
Oh yeah,
for everybody.
We've been known to have a little bubbly on occasion.
A little bubbly on occasion.
On a nice powder day, you can't celebrate any better way.
And I think, once again, let's go back to your employees real quick, because they are 56 steps from the Gondola 1 too, so they might have a split during the day. They'll all go up and snowboard and ski, come back and tell everybody how good it is. So I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
You can't contain their excitement. You know, they get out on the hill, they use the product we sell, they use the product we rent, and they can talk about it. That's
right.
the best part.
I love it. Chris, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Stop by the Bridge Street Ski House. Go to their website, bridgestreetskihouse.com. Book your rentals early or give them a call, 970-476-3332.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Boost Oxygen. Don't let altitude ruin your Rocky Mountain experience. Help is here.
All right, here's a shot from one of our newest Epic Pass resorts. This is Sun Valley in Idaho. What an amazing place to ski and snowboard. Spent some time there over the years, and it is a lot of fun. So welcome, Sun Valley. We also want to welcome everybody to the Vail Valley. So from Sun Valley to the Vail Valley, we're going to have maybe a little bit of sun to start first thing this morning, and cloud cover possibly rolling in later on today. Late morning, early afternoon, there's a chance for some snow coming our way. A big storm down in southern Colorado right now, causing some avalanche conditions in the San Juans. They're talking about 30 to 40 inches of snow. We're looking to maybe 3 to 4 inches of snow. But we've got great conditions already, over 225 inches of snow on Vail so far this year. So conditions are great. Today's going to be pretty warm. We're going to see temperatures mid-mountain for Vail, about 21 degrees with some cloud cover, chances for snow. Beaver Creek about 23 degrees mid-mountain, 23 at Keystone, mid-mountain 17, mid-mountain at Breckenridge. Now, sunshine coming our way by the end of the weekend, but there's a chance for some snow coming this afternoon through tomorrow morning. But right now, up on top of the mountain as I approach the exit for Chair 4, the sun is shining, and it is a beautiful morning up here on top of the mountain, and not much of a breeze, good snow, visibility is perfect, and temperatures pretty mild. This weather report brought to you by Boost Oxygen. We're taking a break, and then we're going to introduce you to a very nice little quaint bed and breakfast in Avon. We'll be right back.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and maybe feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
Welcome to Mine House Bed and Breakfast right here in Avon, and I'm here with its owner, Todd. Todd, Mine House Bed and Breakfast, tell us a little bit about how many people you can accommodate and what the accommodations are like here.
Okay, so it's a bed and breakfast, not just a standard hotel room, not a condo, not a rental house. But we kind of incorporate all the aspects, what we think the best aspects of each one of those things. Plus, you have your own maids and people to make you breakfast in the morning, and people to talk to as well, as far as what's going on in the valley and the things to do around here. So we have 2 houses right next door to each other. Each house has 10 bedrooms. Every room has its own bathroom, shower, has its own TV. You have internet, Wi-Fi internet throughout the houses, so you have good access to all your electronics and that kind of your modern conveniences as well. One of the things we like to do, we want to try to make it homey. So our motto is make Mine House your home in the heart of the Rockies. So when you check in, A lot of people are kind of weary and that kind of stuff. So one of the first things we like to do is we like to offer them a bottle of water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then since if you make mama happy, you make everybody else happy. So we always try to cater to the women especially. And that's, sexist that I am, we try to take care of mama. So so one of the things we do is we give a flower to the couples and the nice young ladies. So you can pick out the rose that you would like.
Oh, well, I might just have to take all of those. That's so nice. But what a nice greeting when people come in, and definitely not just your average hotel greeting.
Right. So we bring people in. We have them sit down on the couch in the office. We find out what they're doing. We try to optimize what their vacation experience can be. We give some advice on what to do, what to see, so they and try to improve what they think their experience is going to be, and try to give them concierge and personal service kind of stuff. So we're trying to make everybody comfortable and feel at home.
Oh, I love that. And then when it comes to the different rooms that you have, they're not all the same, right?
No, it's so these started out as houses. They were specifically built to be a bed and breakfast. So we have some safety features with alarms and sprinklers and that kind of stuff. But every room is a little bit different. So we have 4 rooms that have just queen size beds. The rest of them all have king size beds. A total of 18 rooms, 14 king size bedrooms. They also are a little variety of different layouts and amenities. We also have one that's a condo, that's a queen size bed with a pull out. So we have a variety of things you can choose from. We have 4 different kind of sections to the duplexes, so it's perfect for weddings and families and reunions and that kind of stuff. So we can kind of isolate you or put you together and put you off in a corner and have your own private experience as well.
That's amazing. And then it's right here in Avon, so the location is really close to just about everything. And if people want to go ahead and book with you, what's the best way to do that?
So we're on all the standard internet travel agency websites, all the Expedia family, all the Booking.com family. So between those, there's about 250 different websites in 40 different languages. We have our own as well. You can book directly through us, or you can give us a call. So our website address is www.meinhaususa.com. So it's Meinhaus USA, spelled the German way. So once again, it's www.meinhaususa.com. Or you can give us a call, 970-949-4287. And we answer the phone. Personally, we don't put you on a hold or anything like that. We answer the phone, we talk to you, and we find out what you need, and do our best to take care of you and make you feel at home and one of the family.
I mean, I already feel like I'm right at home. So make sure to get online or give them a call and book your stay today.
This UV forecast is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts. Enjoy the day, but first, sunscreen.
Well, as we've been seeing with Mark on his first day reports, the sun is shining in Vail right now, but we are expecting clouds to roll in and some snow to start occurring later on today. And that may make you feel like you don't need to be putting sunscreen on because it's going to be cloudy. However, there are still UV rays that can penetrate those clouds and still get reflections off the snow. And so you're still going to want to ensure that you've got the proper sunscreen on. And for today, we are expecting a UV index around 2 throughout the course of the day, but that still means you're going to want about an SPF 25 to 35 sunscreen. What's great about sunscreen is it also provides a wonderful insulating layer. So make sure to put it on your face before you leave the home while your face is nice and warm, and then when the snow does start falling later on this afternoon, you're going to make sure you don't get frostbite around the cheeks and make sure you don't get wrinkly eyes and you stay pretty like Mark and Molly all throughout your life, which is very important. You want to make sure you don't get any wrinkles, and make sure you're getting that Supergoop sunscreen. And thanks to Supergoop for sponsoring this weather. And coming up next, we're going to take a look at the weather and then a look at the roads.
Trying to hold back this feeling for so long. Vail & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Ready to hit the slopes? Buying or renting the right gear can make or break your trip. Luckily, Outdoor Divas, the nation's first women-specific ski shop, is your expert in women's ski equipment. Our specialized staff has been making women and vacations happy since 2002 with comfortable fit solutions for every shape and size. Swing by our friendly ski boutique and let us outfit your vacation with the best gear, geared just for you.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8 Vail, Instagram at TV8 Vail, Colorado, and Facebook.
We've been teasing it all morning, and here's a view of that chance of precipitation. We are expecting between 4 to 7 inches of snow throughout the course of today and into this evening and into tomorrow morning. Temperatures starting off at 20 degrees at Vail Village, so a little cooler if you go up higher elevation. It will top off around 30 degrees at noon before declining into the evening hours, and sunset should be right around 5:30 today. Now as we take a peek at temperatures around the 4 primary I-70 corridor resorts, 23 at Keystone, 17 at Breck, 21 in Vail, and 23 Beaver Creek. Now those are all mid-mountain temperatures, mind you. Now as we look ahead into the future, that 5-day forecast, look at that sunshine and fun times, temperatures as high as 42 and 43 degrees by the end of the week. And what I really want to focus on is that 30% chance of precipitation on Wednesday, because coming up at the end of next week is the Burton US Open, and it's absolutely a guarantee that we get powder days during the Burton US Open to make sure those half-pipe and slope-style riders have to compete on powdery slopes. So look forward to that, and look forward to some warmer conditions as we move into the month of March. All right, stick around. We've got more TV8 Good Morning Vail coming right up.
All right, let's take a look at your roads. Here's a live shot from the top of Vail Pass, looking off towards the west. And this is one of those areas where you drop off of the summit of Vail Pass as you're cruising west or east, and you automatically start gaining speed because you're starting to go downhill. This is your ascent into the Vail area. Roadway is pretty dry this morning. We are going to see obviously some snow this afternoon, and I want to educate everyone quickly about black ice. There's been a lot of talk about the black ice. We're seeing a lot of black ice with the changing temperatures during and after winter storms, and black ice can occur abruptly as the roads get wet, and then the temperatures change dramatically in a short amount of time. Freezes causes this very thin, clear layer of ice on the roadways, and it's dangerous because people think that the roads are just wet. They have this glare to them. There's no snow crystals within the layers of the ice, so this looks like water on the roadways, and people think, oh, it's just water on the roads, I can continue to cruise, but actually it's a very thin, very slick layer of ice. That's black ice, so be aware of that around storms. Okay, if you want to find out more, you can go to cotrip.org, 511 from your mobile device, or you can also sign up for the EC Alerts on your phone at ecalert.org. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to give you some information about Vail Resorts and all the plans moving forward, what they're going to do with those amazing capital improvements as we look ahead. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning Vail.
Welcome to Vail, Colorado. This is the Burton US Open. the style that you want to see.
An insane crowd. The Burton US Open.
There's a prestige to it and there's a history to it that just matches none other.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
So one of the things that Vail Resorts is really known for is how seriously it takes making improvements to its resorts all around the world. And I'm going to be telling you later today about some of the new resorts that Vail has just acquired in Australia. But one of the cool things is that they're always trying to make improvements to what they already own and what is already great. I know Ashley and I were telling you guys on Tuesday about all the capital improvements that Vail Resorts is making to Beaver Creek, to the kids' ski school, which is already such a seamless experience. It's going to be even better. But in North America, it is all about reducing guest wait times, all of the resorts across North America. So in order to do that, they're going to increase express lift ticket fulfillment capacity by 40% through new handheld mobile technology. So it's going to make it easy so that you don't have to wait in line to get tickets at ticket windows. And then the other cool thing is that for 2019 and 2020 season pass holders, their guests can pre-purchase Ski with a Friend or Buddy benefit tickets online to take advantage of express fulfillment with those same new mobile capacities. So that's really cool. And then in Colorado alone, Vail Resorts is going to be working on enhanced snowmaking capacities at Vail, Keystone, and Beaver Creek. So the proposed plans right now are all about investing in state-of-the-art energy-efficient snowmaking technology and infrastructure upgrades that will help drive an earlier and more predictable opening date. The idea is that Vail and Beaver Creek will be able to open before Thanksgiving every year, which is pretty amazing. So like I said, it's so great. We're so lucky to be part of Vail Resorts, where they're always trying to improve the experience for all of us and where it's always such a great time to be here. It really is the experience of a lifetime. Coming up, we are going to check in with Mark Sassy, who is somewhere up behind me doing a little skiing on a little first chair adventure, so don't go away.
First Chair is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8 Vail, Instagram at TV8 Vail Colorado, and Facebook.
All right, it's time now for something I like to call Sassy's Groomer of the Day. And I'm looking at the grooming report right now for Vail for today. Obviously, 195 runs available on Vail Mountain, over 5,288 acres. If you don't want to ski a groom trail today, you have plenty of other options. But the grooming is phenomenal. I recommend, because I'm watching the groomers right now, I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you. There's a cat cruising down Ramshorn right there. I like the whole Ramshorn area, everything off of Chair 4, Chair 3, leading into Midvale on a midweek day. Now, when it gets busy over the weekend, you might want to branch out a little bit, but I'm anxious to see, and I'm going to pull it up on my phone right now as we give you a look around here, what is happening over towards Chair 10, Highline, that area, because they have some amazing terrain over there. Blue Ox and Highline, a couple of my favorite trails. I'll check it out and give you a report here in a little bit, but Eric has a weather report coming up.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
Mark, we share kindred spirits. Ramshorn's one of my favorite groomers on Vail, too. This isn't a shot of Vail, this is a shot of Breckenridge. Our friends over in Summit County from the top of Peak 8, one of the highest elevation ski areas in the world. Breckenridge also home to the highest high alpine quad in the world, the Imperial Superchair, that 4-person quad. It's actually the highest elevation quad. If you have a chance to get over to Breckenridge, make sure you get on that chairlift. So fun. All right, temperatures today starting off around 20 degrees at 8 a.m. and that's at the base of Vail Village, so a little cooler at higher elevations. They're going to top off around 30 degrees at noon before declining into the evening hours, and we are expecting snowfall to be dominant starting right around 11 a.m. and rolling through the afternoon and into the evening, potentially into tomorrow as well. We've got this big low pressure system over Colorado that's going to be delivering us a little bit of snow today and tomorrow, and then further south of us there is this big precipitation storm. And if we look at the jet stream now, so it is taking this kind of north to south curve along the coast and then wrapping back up into the northeast area. And as we kind of saw yesterday and today, we are expecting the San Juans to get the majority of this moisture. That jet stream, maybe it'll blow up a little higher and get into us. But for now, we're just going to get a little bit of snow today and tomorrow, and then great sunny days ahead for the rest of this week with temperatures getting as high as 42 degrees on Tuesday. Holy cow. Thanks to the outlets at Silverthorne for sponsoring this weather. If you're going to make your way over to Breckenridge and check out that high alpine Imperial Super Chair, make sure to stop by the outlets at Silverthorne. And guess what we have coming up next? It's the moment we all wait for on the show, the Watch and Win.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along, and your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof, and each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvail.com.
All right, I love this time of day. Everybody in the studio does. Dylan, my cameraman, was just dancing around. I love that song, that Watch and Win song. And what do we got for you today for prizes? Well, we're sponsored by Boost Oxygen, so thanks to Boost Oxygen for giving us this lovely prize pack. And we're going to start with that, a little can of Boost Oxygen. If you're joining us from low elevation, this can really help you get acclimated quickly, get your lungs up, get your legs feeling good, so you can get out there and ski the amazing groomers on both Vail and Beaver Creek. And we've got this great beanie here, courtesy of the Vail Valley Cares thrift shop. If you're not familiar with them, there's a thrift shop in Edwards and Eagle you can donate your stuff to, and then they donate their profits to local charities. It's awesome stuff. And finally, this TV8 neck buff, great for keeping your face warm when the snow does start falling later today. Also great for cleaning off the outside of your goggle lens. Never wipe the inside of your goggles though. You don't want to wipe that anti-fog coating off. Keep those goggles nice so you can see all the lovely powder we're about to get. All right, we're going to make this one ever so slightly tricky. So a couple segments ago during First Chair, Mark mentioned his favorite groomer, and then if you were watching my last weather report, I agreed that that was my favorite groomer as well. This groomer's on Vail. I want to know, what is our favorite groomer today? Give us a ring right now. Kinsey is standing by waiting to give away these fabulous prizes. 970-754-8888. What is Mark Sassy and Eric Soonblad's favorite groomer on Vail?
Good information there, Eric. Yeah, I just checked the grooming report. They groomed Riva top to bottom today, so that's going to be my groomer's choice of the day, my favorite overall. I want to talk about the southern mountains right now, San Juan area, the San Juan Mountains, southern Colorado, Wolf Creek, Purgatory, a couple of these resorts, they just reported close to 30 inches of snow in the past 24 hours, expecting about another foot of snow today. So there is a massive avalanche warning in the San Juans right now, and it's going to extend through Saturday. Very dangerous backcountry conditions. I want you to keep that in mind. Here's a look at your map, and you can see southern mountains blinking bright red. Intense snowfall and strong westerly winds are combining to quickly increase the threat from triggering and natural avalanches. Some of these avalanches would be large and destructive and can injure or kill a person. Continued snowfall going to make it even worse. Above tree line, very dangerous. We're looking at a high. We're looking at a 4 for near tree line, and also below tree line, a 4. So if you have some plans to kind of maybe head down that way, don't head into the backcountry unless you are very educated. All right, we'll be right back. Molly has some information on a resort in North America, one of the biggest that measures their snow in centimeters, Whistler and Blackcomb. We'll be right back.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
Welcome to Vail, Colorado. This is the Burton U.S. Open. All day long, wow!
That is the style that you want to see.
An insane crowd. The Burton U.S. Open.
There's a prestige to it and there's a history to it that just matches none other.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
So we talk all the time about all of the different mountains that Vail Resorts owns around the world. And one of the ones we wanted to highlight today is Whistler Blackcomb, which is up about 2 hours north of Vancouver in Canada. And actually one of the few that I have visited myself. And I think it is one you absolutely should see. My husband and I have a goal. We want to try to hit as many of the Vail Resorts properties as we possibly can. Do all of those mountains. And so last year we were able to do Whistler Blackcomb, and it really is something special. It's 2 mountains and they're connected by this thing called the Peak to Peak Express. So you really have so many options in one area. The village is very cool. It's very similar to Vail Village, but a little bit larger. You know, they have stores like a Gap and things like that, but it is really a cool town. So Whistler Blackcomb has a couple new things that they have added for this season. There's a new 6-person Emerald Express chair that just makes life a little easier in the family ski zone. There's a new high-speed 4-person cat skinner chair that will help add laps to your day on Blackcomb. There is also a new 10-person gondola from the upper village to that peak-to-peak gondola that I was telling you about, which is the first fully sheltered route up Blackcomb, and that's going to be open year-round. And then if you want to go check out Whistler in the summer and you are maybe a mountain biker, the Lone Lovers will be shredding fresh trail in this Creekside, in Creekside, as the Whistler Mountain Bike Park reveals its most extensive expansion this spring. So this is really cool. And Whistler Blackcomb is actually North America's #1 resort, if you didn't know, and it is really your gateway to just a vast area of unmarked and unpatrolled backcountry. So if that's something you're interested in, if you are a backcountry skier, you like to do a little bit of that touring, it is really something cool. So like I said, it's so fun. We're so lucky to be able to check out all of the things, all the different mountains around the world. And Whistler is really easy to get to. You fly through Seattle, you fly up into Vancouver, and then there are shuttles that are so easy and very comfortable that you take from Vancouver and up into the mountain. And it is really something you should check out. Whistler Blackcomb, I highly encourage it. Coming up, we are taking things back to the studio with Eric Sundblad, who has a look at your local weather forecast, so don't go away.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Thanks a lot, Molly. That's some great information on Whistler. I love all those upgrades that they're doing, including that 10-person gondola. Holy cow. All those shots we were watching of Whistler Powder were making me jealous. Getting excited for the rest of today, too, because we're gonna get some powder, too. Don't be jealous of Whistler. Vail's just as awesome, and so is Beaver Creek. As we look at the temperatures for the rest of today, starting off around 20 degrees at 8 a.m., they're gonna climb to around 30 by noon before dropping into the afternoon hours. Now, we are expecting the snow to start to fall between 10 and 11 a.m. today. I was checking with our friends at Open Snow, and thanks to Joel Gratz for our local Vail forecast, maybe up to 7 inches over the course of today, into the evening, and into tomorrow morning if we keep our fingers crossed. And here we're taking a look at the radar. You can see that little swath of blue moving up Colorado. It's just grazing over the western edge there, so we will get a little bit of that snow, but as we saw with Mark's avalanche report earlier, Telluride and the San Juans did get the majority of it, but we're going to get a little bit, don't you worry. As we look ahead into that 5-day forecast, tomorrow on Saturday, that 25% chance of precipitation is kind of the tail end of the storm we're expecting today, and then we're going to get some amazing sunshine throughout the rest of the week before the clouds roll in on Wednesday to guarantee us a powdery U.S. Open. Thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts. And coming up next, Mark is going to give us a little tip on which goggle lens is going to be perfect for today.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years. Eyepieces of Vail will help you see and be seen.
Time now for your Eyepieces and Goggle Bar Lens of the Day. And as you can see up here on top of the mountain, now a goggle that's going to work up here, a lens might be different than what you would use down at the lower elevations. We have some sunshine, but we have a fair amount of cloud cover already rolling in this morning. So I'm thinking I would want to use a goggle that's going to allow a little more light into the lens so I can have better definition on the snow. The goggle that I choose today right here, this is the POC Fovea Clarity Comp. Now, the POC goggle itself, medium to large fit profile, conforms to a variety of face shapes. And the POC Fovea Clarity has a triple layer of face foam right in there. This might be one of the more comfortable goggles I've ever put on my face, but it's all about that lens right there. That is the Clarity Comp with no mirror, 49% visible light transmission with kind of that purple base. Allows perfect conditions for low light, cloud, variable snow conditions. Now they offer a variety of different goggle frames and lenses through POC, but this one right here, one of my favorites, the POC Fovea Clarity Comp with the POC Fovea Clarity Comp, no mirror lens. They also make that with a mirrored lens. A lot of changes there. We want to thank Eyepieces for providing you with that goggle report, your lens of the day. And then we're taking a break, and then we're going to be chatting with Tyler Moore from Eyepieces after the break. We will be right back.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, alive since 1877, proud uniform partner of Vail Resorts.
Yo, check this out. Get up, you're embarrassing us.
Welcome to the block party.
That's cold. Mountain Dew Ice, the clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
My favorite part about snowshoeing with Walking Mountain Science Center is introducing visitors of all ages to not just good exercise, but also behind-the-scenes look at Vail Mountain and our public lands, our national forests. We offer free daily guided snowshoe tours at the top of the Eagle Bond at our Nature Discovery Center.
Woohoo! Snowshoeing is awesome.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Molly Dewey here at Eyepieces of Vail and the Goggle Bar with my new friend Tyler Moore. How are you, Tyler?
I'm doing great. What about yourself today, Molly?
I am doing great. I'm having so much fun. I mean, this is like the place to hang out. Even if you don't want to do some shopping, you can do some drinking. You can get some coffee. You've got some great music playing. This is really like the place to be.
It's a pretty cool immersive store. I mean, we really try to offer you a unique shopping experience as the customer. You come all this way, you might as well have, you know, an awesome place to hang out and shop.
Absolutely. It really is a full experience. Not only do you get to shop, but you get all these other things. But so let's hone in on the shopping part. That's really what I'm all about today.
Definitely, definitely. And it's going to be a little twist today. We're talking about shopping when you have presbyopia.
When you have presbyopia. We're getting like really technical here. We're using big words this morning.
Yeah.
What is presbyopia?
So pretty much it's a condition that a lot of adults will hit when you kind of start turning 40. You'll have a trouble starting reading. You know, you might notice
where
that
you're doing the like,
like hold it all
right.
this way away.
I know, and I told you I'm doing that now already, and I'm not that close to 40, so.
Well, you know, I mean, sometimes it can happen a little earlier, sometimes a little later. We all kind of have a unique path, you know. But that's something that we can help with.
Okay, so how do you guys help with that?
First of all, you know, presbyopia, you got to get diagnosed first.
Okay.
It's not that scary of a process, and there's a couple ways to go about it. We have doctor services. Dr. G's in every Tuesday, Thursdays in Edwards and in the Vail Village. So
people can come here and actually find out what's going on if their eyesight feels like it's going a little bit.
Exactly. Or sometimes if you come here, you're on vacation, you actually have time to get this done, which is another
Right.
thing.
I know. It's one of those things when you're in the real world and you're not in Vail. It's like, how do I schedule this in?
Right. It can be a little hectic. We make it easy. It's about 30 minutes an appointment. He's a great doctor. You know, I mean, what else can I say about him?
Awesome. Okay, so you come in, you get a diagnosis, and then what?
Yeah, so you get your prescription. If you have presbyopia, you'll call for a reading portion. And then we make a set of glasses for you that can help with that reading part of your life.
Yeah, so we're doing it a little differently today. We're not talking just about goggles. We are showing you all the other cool things. I mean, it's Eyepieces of Vail. It's not just goggles of Vail, right? You do glasses and sunglasses. So tell us about what we're looking at.
So right here, I mean, we have a great selection. Honestly, some of the brands we carry are world class. And it can be done in all these glasses. So we can do regular glasses in a progressive, which is the type of lens that corrects presbyopia.
Okay.
Or we can even do it in a sunglass for those people that, you know, are constantly on the go and need that, you know, when they're in between the office and home or wherever.
Amazing. And I love all these styles. They're so trendy. And I mean, you guys, I think, only carry top of the line, like cutting edge stuff.
Definitely. We like to have a little fun with our product. We come out with some really unique offerings and brands, especially under one roof, which is really fun.
Absolutely. So fun.
But yeah, so anything can be done. You know, Jacques-Marie Mage here has been one of our hottest brands. This is a really cool frame. You can do double duty.
Ooh, yes.
There's a sunglass, which is kind of nice.
That's very cool.
You know, Chrome Hearts is always a fun one.
I really like that color of the frame.
Right. These flesh tones are definitely going to be very in.
Very in. Let us tell you all about the trends. You're a great model. Okay, so if people want to come in, if they want to visit with Dr. G, if they want to shop some of these styles, where can they find you guys? How do they do it?
You can give us a call at the number provided on the screen. You can also just stop by at any of our 5 locations throughout the valley. We have 2 in Vail Village, 1 in Lion's Head next to Starbucks, over in Beaver Creek next to the North Face, and then also down in Edwards across from the movie theater.
Yes, perfect. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much, Tyler. It's been so fun hanging out with you.
Awesome. You as well, Molly. Thank you very much.
All right. That is your Eyepieces of Vail update for the day. Coming up, we're going to check in with Mark Sassy, who is on a little first chair adventure, so we'll see what he's up to.
first chair is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
I want to thank Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery for bringing you this first chair. I also want to thank them because they are one of our premier sponsors next week for the Burton US Open, allowing us to bring you the live show. And I want to talk and give you a little history about the Burton US Open. Back in 1982, that's when it all started. A guy by the name of Paul Graves and a group of snurfers and snowboarders created a national snowboarding championship at a small mountain called Suicide Six in Vermont. Jake Burton was there along with some other people. They raced. This was all about racing back in the 80s, slalom and downhill. In 1985, the event became the US Open Snowboarding Championships and moved to Stratton Mountain. They still continue to race in slalom and downhill. 1988 is when the halfpipe made its debut. 2013, it found its home right here in Vail. They needed a bigger stage with better springtime weather for all these riders. So we're looking at the 37th annual Burton US Open coming our way next week. Riders arriving over the weekend. They start training runs on the slopestyle course and the halfpipe course, on Monday, the 25th. And then by Friday, slopestyle finals for men and ladies. Look for Jamie Anderson and Mark McMorris for the U.S. Hopefully going to be stirring the pot a little bit. Halfpipe finals on Saturday. Chloe Kim, obviously, Scotty James, and Ben Ferguson, just to name a few of those pro riders that are going to be here. This is really an amazing event, everybody. And it's not just about the competitions. It's about the after parties and the free live concerts at Solaris on the stage. It's so good. You can go to Burton's website or Vail's website for more information. Thank Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. Eric has your weather next.
This weather report is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts. Enjoy the day, but first, sunscreen.
Great info on the Burton US Open coming up next week, Mark. This is a live shot from Two Elk at the top of Vail, sort of the entryway to the Back Bowl's legendary Blue Sky Basin Back Bowl. That's a good place to go hang out during the day, maybe between the Burton US Open competitions coming up next week, because I guarantee you we will get powder during the US Open. So that Blue Sky Basin back there is going to be loaded up for some fun turns before you go see the slopestyle finals on Friday and the halfpipe finals on Saturday. Now, before we get to that, though, I can't get too ahead of myself. Let's take a peek at the weather just for today. 20 degrees at 8 a.m. before temps climb to around 30 by noon and then drop into the evening hours. And we are expecting snow to start falling right around 10 to 11 and proceed throughout the course of the day and into the evening, and then kind of taper off tomorrow morning, hopefully up to 4 to 7 inches by the time it's all said and done, if we keep our fingers crossed. Let's take a look at some temperatures around the state of Colorado. Snow and clouds pretty much around the state. Big time snow down in Telluride, 20-ish inches, 26 degrees down there as well. 34 in Grand Junction, 25 further north of Vail and Steamboat Springs, and 37 further east of us in the Front Range. Fairly cloudy and snowy throughout the course of today. Now as we look ahead into that future, holy cow, look at Sunday through Tuesday. Temperatures climbing all the way up to 42 to 43 degrees by Tuesday and Wednesday. And that great sunshine, I love it. March is just around the corner, and that's when it's pretty much sunny all the time and nice warm temperatures. But that snow does come in on Wednesday because, again, it always snows during the Burton US Open. And thanks to Supergoop for sponsoring this weather. And coming up next, we've got another full hour of Good Morning Vail. Plenty more fun in store for you.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Oh, everybody, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Vail on TV8. Friday edition. This is the top of the mountain first thing this morning. Top of chair 4, 5, and 11. The confluence of 3 great lifts looking off towards the legendary Back Bowls and Blue Sky Basin. Phenomenal conditions up here, and visibility looking really nice today. Let me show you that spectacular sunshine, which is only going to be around probably for another hour, another couple hours as I show you the Gore Range with some cloud cover. But look off towards the west to behind Buffalo's, some heavy clouds over there, so we are going to see things shift. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Mark Sassy for First Chair. Eric Soonblag in the studio. We also have Molly Dewey, and she is our intrepid roving reporter around the Vail area today. She's going to have some great interviews coming up in the next hour, so you want to make sure you stay tuned. My suggestion, just start kind of getting prepped, have some breakfast, get some coffee, get ready to put your boots on about 8:45, watch the rest of Good Morning Vail, go out and make some turns for the day and some memories, take some photos and hashtag VailTV8, and we will share them during our live show. We're taking a quick break, and then Molly has some really great information about an email that came through yesterday about a few more resort acquisitions in the Southern Hemisphere. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning Vail on TV8.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Welcome to Vail, Colorado. This is the Burton U.S. Open. All day long, wow!
That is the style that you want to see.
An insane crowd. The Burton U.S. Open.
There's a prestige to it and there's a history to it that just matches none other.
This resort report is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8 Vail, Instagram at TV8 Vail Colorado, and Facebook.
All right, we've got some breaking news for you. As of last night, Vail Resorts announced that it is in an agreement with 2 new Australian resorts, you know, further expanding all of the places we can go with our Epic Pass. So this is really, really exciting. Like I said, they just announced last night they will be acquiring Falls Creek Alpine Resort and Hotham in Victoria, Australia. So this is a huge deal. It includes fantastic, Falls Creek, I should say, features a variety of terrain, including fantastic beginner and intermediate trails, really good, really well suited to families and first timers. And then Hotham, which is considered the powder capital of Australia, is the only resort in the Southern Hemisphere where the village is actually located on top of the mountain, which really is very cool and ensures ski in, ski out opportunities from anywhere in the village. So this is really great. This is just another way that Vail Resorts continues to build loyalty around the world. One of the things that that they said in the press release last night is that, you know, after the huge success that Vail Resorts has had connecting with skiers in Sydney and across New South Wales since Vail Resorts acquired Perisher in 2015, now there's this huge opportunity to create a deeper connection with Melbourne and the broader Victorian skiers and riders. So I know this is really fun. One of my best friends actually is from Melbourne, and so I chatted with her this morning, and she is so excited already about these two resorts being an option to her now on her Epic Pass. So we will have unlimited access to these resorts. Really something fun. Again, you know, if you want to take a trip, you want to do a little skiing this summer, of course, their summer is our winter and vice versa. Really something fun to check out. So coming up, we have plenty more Good Morning Vail fun coming your way. Don't go anywhere.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops in Vail Village, West Vail, Beaver Creek, and Avon.
Righty, Molly. Thanks for the info on Australia. That was good stuff. Can't wait to go down there and experience the Southern Hemisphere powder. But first, let's take a look at the local weather for Vail today, as we are expecting to experience some powder later on this afternoon. That hourly forecast, things starting off at 20 degrees at 8 a.m. from the base of Vail, so a little bit cooler as you get to higher elevations. Temps are going to climb to around 30 by noon before declining into the afternoon hours. And we should hopefully be getting between 4 and 7 inches over the course of today into this evening and into tomorrow, according to our friends at Open Snow. Now we're going to take a little peek at this precipitation band just kind of skirting the western edge of Colorado. That's what's going to be delivering this snow for us. And then further off, up into the north region, up in Oregon, Washington right now, you can see another storm system kind of moving in. Hopefully arrives to us by Wednesday as we take a look at that 5-day forecast. If the jet stream plays nice with us, that precipitation we're seeing up in Oregon, Washington area should arrive to us, keep giving us great snow for this awesome winter we've had. And look at that, temperatures already starting to reach spring conditions by Tuesday, 42 to 43 degrees. Really can't see too far into the future past this 5 days, but with the Burton US Open coming up next week, I'm expecting some great sunshine and also great powder. Thanks to Christie Sports for sponsoring this weather. And coming up next, we're going to chat with the gear experts at Christie Sports live in Vail.
Allergies can stand in the way of enjoying the moment. Break through with Allegra, the fastest non-drowsy allergy relief. In just 1 hour, it starts tackling tough allergy symptoms for 24 hours of relief. Get back to the moment with Allegra.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
Joining us now in the studio, I've got Tegan with the Eagle Valley Library District. Tegan, good to see you today. A lot of stuff happening at your libraries, not just renting books and movies, but so much more.
Correct. We do have programs for kids, adults, and teens, such as story times and after-school programs, teen nights, and concert series and speaker series for adults. Anyone can get a library card, whether you're a resident or a patron, so stop on in. And we also just opened up a maker studio at the Eagle Public Library.
Is that brand new?
That is brand new. So all filled with all sorts of technologies and new equipment for people to experiment and play with.
And the word on the street is 3D printing. Can
Yes.
they do that down there?
Yes, they can.
That's so neat. So it's not your grandma's library anymore.
It's not.
It's not just about renting books, but you have all that stuff available. My suggestion probably, like you said, maybe go to the website.
Yes,
That's going to be the
please.
best way to find out the options.
Yeah, and our website is evld.org.
Okay, nice work. So evld.org is going to give you all that information. Tegan, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Avon Liquor, putting you in the spirits.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Molly Dewey, joined here by Jim Cooper. How are you today, Jim?
Very well, Molly. How about yourself?
I'm great. We are talking all things Christie's Sports today. As you can see, we're standing in front of the Christie's Sports store right here in Vail Village. They have a bunch of locations all around the valley that I'm sure Jim will tell us all about later. But we are talking about custom, insoles and boot fitting today?
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about what we do outside of selling boots. If you have a good shell and you need to revive your older boot, we do custom liners.
Okay.
Completely moldable. They're manufactured by Intuition for us, and we also do custom insoles. So you can really fine-tune the fit of an older boot by putting in a new insole and a new liner.
That is really cool. So tell me, I don't know a lot about how it works, like when it's time to buy a new boot or things like that. So what would make someone want to keep their shell and do something like this instead?
Well, the boot actually tells you when it's done. It starts to get a little sloppy. Feet get a little sore inside of it.
Okay.
Too much negative movement. So then if they really liked the shell they had and it was in great shape, they could come in and have us revive the old boot and bring it back to life.
So cool. So what is this process like?
It's all heat. Excuse me. The insole takes about 20 minutes start to finish, and the liner takes about 15.
Okay.
So in about 35 minutes, you can walk away with your old boot as brand new insides.
Wow, that is so cool. I love that. And so is this a service that people can find at any location, or is it specific to Vail Village?
No, it's one that's done at any of our Valley stores. Also, we do specialize in new boot sales. So if you're on the fence about new or old, get a new boot.
Yeah, okay, that's good to know. So my husband actually was skiing on his same boots for 11 years. And we just went to Christie's like 2 weeks ago and he got new boots. And he's like, his old boots were so much heavier. And I think that that's something people don't realize, that the technology changes.
Yeah, that's a great point. Plastics move along just like anything else. The new theme in the ski business is ultralight bindings, ultralight skis, ultralight boots. Longer, stronger days because you're not toting around as much weight on your feet.
Right, it's so great. Well, and then it also kind of depends on the bindings that you have and all that stuff, but it is really nice depending on where you are when you're carrying your skis to the mountain or if you're touring. It's nice to have a lighter boot and a lighter ski.
I totally agree. And, in all of our stores in the Valley, we definitely have the lightest of the lightest. And boots being light too, it just makes a longer, stronger day for sure. Makes everyone happier.
Yes, I agree. Okay, so really, Christie's Sports is the place to go for whether you want new boots, whether you just really are not ready to part with your old boot, but maybe you need a new insole. They've got you set in 35 minutes, right?
Yeah, 35 minutes for this process. Most normal boots are about an hour start to finish.
Amazing, really fun. Okay, so where can people find you?
Well, we're here in Vail Village. We have a West Vail location next to Safeway and McDonald's.
Yep.
We're at the base of Beaver Creek in Avon, and then we're at Beaver Creek in the Beaver Creek Lodge.
All right, so you got a lot of options to hit up Christie's Sports, and they are the place to go for all of your boot fitting needs. Thanks so much, Jim.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, coming up, we've got a local weather forecast for you, so don't go away.
First Chair is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops in Vail Village, West Vail, Beaver Creek, and Avon.
It is spectacular up here first thing this morning. I just want to show you as you drop into kind of the North Rim area. This is the Riva runout as I make my way over towards Riva Ridge. You can see the Gore Range down into Chair, that's going to be Chair 11, Grandma's house, that whole area. Sunshine this morning. Cloud cover making its way out of the west with some snow in the forecast. Temperatures pretty mild. I would say definitely upper teens, if not breaking 20 degrees right where I'm at here right now. A little bit of a breeze first thing this morning also. So wear some layers, bundle up, put your sunscreen on just to protect your skin, and then come on out and make some turns. Visibility is perfect. We're going to go and ski a little bit. But first off, this First Chair report brought to you by Christie Sports. We just interviewed the team from Christie Sports, and I'm skiing on my Head Eye Titans that I picked up from Jeff and the team up at the Beaver Creek Christie Sports. We're going to ski now, then we have a look at that weather after First Chair. But this is Friday morning up on top of Vail Mountain, and this is where you want to be this weekend, if not every day.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Inspirato. Experience the world's most exclusive vacation homes.
Ooh, those groomers sure looked fabulous. And that is a shot from Buffalo's Lodge. That's at the top of Chair 11, Chair 5, and Chair 4 in Vail. You can actually access that area that Mark was just skiing by, if you're standing pretty much right where this camera is at Buffalo's, you just kind of make a left U-turn around Chair 4, which is kind of to our back left from the camera. Head straight ahead and you will be right where Mark Sassy is, enjoying those groomers for the day. And I love those shots he was giving us out in the distance because it's really telling about the weather that we should be experiencing today, because we are seeing some partly sunny skies this morning. However, that should quickly change as we are expecting the clouds to roll in, which we did kind of see when he had his camera pointed off to the west there. And once those clouds roll in, we do expect some snowfall to join those clouds rolling in. Now, temperatures, as Mark said, pretty warm and comfortable at the top of the mountain right now. Going to get as high as 30 degrees by noon before declining to around 27 at 4 p.m. And once that snow does start falling, which we're predicting between 10 and 11 a.m., it should continue throughout the course of today into the evening and into the early morning hours, hopefully up to 7 inches by the time it's all said and done. And before we get into that 5-day forecast, try to take a look at the western U.S., see if we can pick up on some trends we're about to experience. Now, we do have a little low pressure system followed by some moisture down here in the southern Gulf, but the big thing to notice that's going to be driving our trends for the week is this larger high pressure system kind of hanging out over Nevada, Oregon, and Washington. As we take a peek at the jet stream, that high pressure system moving south and then making its way back up north to us. Now, there it is, represented Sunday through Tuesday with those very sunny days and that much warmer weather, all the way up to 42 degrees on Tuesday before some storm system does roll in on Wednesday. And that's just part of the Burton US Open. Every Open, we get some great powder days and some nice warm conditions. So more of the same this year, which I always absolutely love. So we just got to get through a little bit more powder day before that sun starts coming out this week. And thanks to Inspirato for sponsoring this weather. And coming up next, Molly is going to continue her shopping tour around Vail, this time stopping in with Annie's. Thank you.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along. And your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof. And each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
Welcome to Vail, Colorado. This is the Burton US Open. Day long, wow!
That is the style that you want to see.
An insane crowd. The Burton US Open.
There's a prestige to it and there's a history to it that just matches none other.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Only Verizon was ranked #1 by RootMetrics. #1 in 3 Open Signal Mobile Experience Awards. #1 in video streaming according to Nielsen. And #1 in network quality according to J.D. Power. We're proud to be the only network to win in all 4 major awards. Not because of what it says about us, but what it means for every one of our customers. Choose America's most reliable network and get Apple Music on us when you do.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
Welcome back. You are looking at some beautiful crystal and all the fun things here in Annie's. I'm Molly Dewey, joined by Linda Nielsen. How are you, Linda?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I always think these interviews are so much fun. I just love looking at all of the beautiful things you guys have assembled in these stores. I mean, it's just too fun.
Well, we try and sell a little bit of everything for the tabletop, for your home, for any kind of a lifestyle. I mean, right now we have these gorgeous dishes from France. I mean,
I
these are all
love those.
hand-painted.
I love that. Just like one simple aspen. It's
Right.
beautiful.
It is gorgeous. And I mean, look at the
Oh my gosh, the
various
detail on
plates.
that
Right.
is amazing.
And if you have every day, we have these wonderful dishes from Portugal. I mean, look how pretty that
I
is.
love that kind of metallic.
With
That's
the white
great.
center. And food looks amazing on these plates.
Well, now that everyone's Instagramming their food all the time, it's important what your plate looks like.
Absolutely. And we can't forget we have a wonderful selection of knives and
I
cheese
love
sets.
these knives. I have a set in my house, and they just
I mean, and
make
look
the
how
difference.
beautiful the detail is on that shaft. And then, of course, the Laguille bee.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
And then we have the cheese sets. We can't forget about antiques. And then, I mean, we have linens and wonderful napkin
See,
rings.
these are the things, if you forget about the details, you have to come to Annie's and you have to talk to Linda, because these are the things that really make the difference on your table and in your home. And these are such great gift options. I mean,
Absolutely. And we can't forget about the pyramids and the smokers that we carry all year. I mean, look at this cute little pilot sitting in the dish.
love that guy.
I mean, you can absolutely leave him on your table year-round if you feel like it.
Oh, absolutely. It's not seasonal at all. And he's so darn cute.
He is cute. And then we have a lot of flatware and cutlery. You can't forget, I mean, these are hand-forged. Here
Oh,
in the
clearly.
States. I mean, and they're just wonderful.
That's so
Dishwasher safe
nice.
for everybody.
Oh, they can go in the dishwasher. And stuff like this is really important too. I feel like the American-made stuff, you know, everyone's trying to be a little more sustainable and eco-friendly. And so that's great that you guys carry that too.
Absolutely. And we have cocktail books.
Yes.
We have throws. We have pillows from Austria that are all handmade. And the Bath and Body, which you smelled when you came in.
Yes, it smells so good in here. You guys, as viewers, cannot smell it, but it is just intoxicating. I love it. Well, so Linda, if people want to stop by and purchase some of these amazing things for their home, when can they do it?
We are open every day from 10 to 6, Friday and Saturday until 7. We're just west of Vail Boot and Shoe,
Yes.
near the Solaris, and we welcome everybody to come in and shop.
Yes, come in and shop. It is just too fun. Thank you so much, Linda.
Thank you.
Coming up, we're just going to hop over next door and do a little bit of shopping with Linda again at Vail Boot and Shoe. So don't go anywhere, because that is just as much fun.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Helly Hansen and Gatorade present the 2018 Red Series at Beaver Creek. Beaver Creek hosts this event on their World Cup mountain. This event offers family fun for all abilities and disciplines. Join us January 7th for the best ski racing in the state. Register online at beavercreek.com.
Welcome to Vail, Colorado. This is the Burton U.S. Open. All day long, wow!
That is the style that you want to see.
An insane crowd. The Burton U.S. Open.
There's a prestige to it and there's a history to it that just matches none other.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek's Talons Challenge, happening Saturday, February 23rd.
I hope you're ready for another gorgeous day here in the Vail Valley with a little bit of sun and a little bit of powder, because that is what we are about to experience today with very comfortable temperatures, as we've been seeing with our first chair reporter Mark Sassy live from Vail. He's saying it's really not that cool out there right now. It's pretty comfortable. Temperatures starting off around 20 degrees at 8 a.m. before climbing to around 30 by noon and then dropping into the afternoon hours. Now, those temperatures are from the base of Vail, so they will be a little bit cooler as you get up to higher elevations. And the big thing to note about today is that chance of precipitation, hopefully between 4 to 7 inches by the time we're getting into the morning hours tomorrow. Now, as we look at temps from around the state, we're at 37 in Denver, 25 further north in Steamboat Springs, 26 down south in Telluride. If you're down in Telluride, maybe don't venture out in the backcountry. Pretty high avalanche warning out there today, as you guys just got a bunch of snow. And then 34 further west in Grand Junction. Now, as we look ahead into the future, get my crystal weather ball, trying to see what's going to come up next. A lot of sunshine and then a little bit of snow, which is exactly what I love about spring here. Look at that predominant sunshine Sunday through Tuesday, with temperatures getting as high as 42 to 43 degrees Tuesday and Wednesday. And that little storm front coming in on Wednesday could mean some powder for the U.S. Open next weekend. And thanks to the Talons Challenge for sponsoring this weather. That's just coming up tomorrow. Get yourself registered today and get those legs ready for that fun Talons Challenge on Beaver Creek. Coming up next, we're going to check in again with Mark Sassy live on Vail with First Chair.
First Chair is brought to you by Sun and Ski, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Look at how beautiful this is first thing this morning. I told you they groomed Riva Ridge. This is one of the nice, straight, steep pitches as we look up to the upper part of Riva Ridge. Let me pick that camera up and I'll kind of give you a look-see so you can see where we are. This lady right here and her man, they just skinned up to the top of the mountain. I saw them making their way up, and now they're making their way down, which I am about to do. Riva Ridge, there's some really amazing history with this trail. 74 years ago, last Monday, it was the anniversary of the Battle of Riva Ridge in the Apennine Northern Italian Mountains, and that's where the U.S. forces from the 10th Mountain Division overtook the German forces in a nighttime attack on Riva Ridge, and they captured that victory. Pretty amazing. And this is the trail named after the Battle of Riva Ridge, called Riva Ridge. Go ski a little bit here shortly. Off in the distance, Vail Village. Closer up, we've got the site for the Burton U.S. Open, where I'm kind of headed right now over to the half pipe. Take a look at the half pipe and the slopestyle course. See how things are shaping up as we are within 3 to 4 days of everybody arriving and the action starting for the 37th annual Burton U.S. Open. It's going to be a fun one. And like Eric said numerous times, you want a snowstorm, host the Burton U.S. Open. Let's ski a little bit. This is your Sun and Ski First Chair. After this first chair and after the break, we're going to take you to Vail Boot and Shoe in Vail. We'll be right back.
The Extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's a learning environment tailored to your child's every need. It's a guarantee that by the third day, children 5 to 6 will be skiing Hay Meadow Park, and students 7 and older will graduate to Red Buffalo Park, our mountaintop dedicated learning area. The Extraordinary is passing your love of skiing on to your children. belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
We're back and we are still shopping. Me and my girl Linda, we are having too much fun this morning talking all things home goods and now shoes, which is my big weakness. So let's talk shoes.
Okay, well, you know, when I was driving here today, I went through like 3 different weather conditions.
That is what you said.
Dumping
Crazy.
snow, and then now we have sunshine.
I know, we're so lucky today.
So we have it for all weather conditions. I mean, look at these wonderful waterproof shearling-lined snow boots. I mean,
oh my gosh.
And you can dress them up, dress them down. Perfect for work or just walking in Vail Village.
Oh, absolutely. And it's so nice. I love when it's like a suede outer, but it's still waterproof. That's
Still
huge.
Waterproof. It is huge. And we can't forget about all of our wonderful, wonderful other boots from Spain.
I love the red inside.
Aren't they cute?
Oh, it's so fun.
And look at these shearling lined boots.
So soft.
Wonderful. We've got the suede, we've got the leather.
Yeah, you kind of have the double material going on.
We've got the heavy sole. I mean, these are amazing boots.
Seriously, do not underestimate, if you are visiting Vail, that traction is so important. Style is, of course, important, but so is traction. And luckily, Linda has got both for you here, style and traction, functionality.
Absolutely. And we have wonderful accessories like the scarf I'm wearing. We have a great selection of wonderful handbags.
This is fun.
Isn't it fun?
It sort of reminds me of Valentino almost.
Yes, absolutely. It is a great handbag, and we have it in different styles. We have totes. We just have it all.
You do. You really have it all.
And look at these cute little shearling booties.
You know I love this brand. And you're actually rocking a pair right now.
I have the high pair on, and we also have them in
silver. Ugh, so much fun. And these are great because you can wear them outside.
Exactly.
And they also make great slippers, indoor shoes.
You're so right. And then we can't forget about all of our wonderful little booties from Europe.
Which you always have such an amazing selection.
We have artisanal booties, is what I call them. They're all handmade. Yes. Look at this beautiful
Look at this color. Right. I was just going to say, this is like the most stunning blue.
Right.
And it's not, I would never set out and be like, I really need a pair of blue shoes. But I see these and I'm like, I need these.
Right. And I mean, they look great with jeans. They look great with slacks. I mean, anything.
Oh, you can wear them so many ways. Jeans, leggings, to après ski, to work.
Mm-hmm. And we have another.
And same with these.
Yeah, another one in gray, which is a little bit of a suede with a metallic hue on it. I mean,
yes.
A great look for any time of year.
Oh, completely agree. I know, and it's like, now we were just commenting, my camera person Elise, she's wearing her sneakers today, and it's one of those days where, like you said, there are so many things going on. If you're west of us, it might be snowing. Here, we've got the sun out, blue sky, you know, and boots like this are just so great for all of it. So if people want to come and shop this amazing selection, how do they do it?
We are west of the Solaris east of Annie's, and we're open daily 10 to 9. We also have a Riverwalk in Edwards location, which is open daily from 10 to 6.
Yes, 2 places to shop, and Linda will hook you up. This is just too much fun. I'm about to do some major damage here myself. Thanks so much, Linda.
Thanks, Molly.
All right, coming up, we're going to check back in with Eric in the studio to see what that local weather forecast is looking like. Don't go away.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Getting some live weather updates here. One of our studio engineers coming in from Glenwood Springs just said that it is dumping snow further west of us in Glenwood. So I think our prediction of that snow rolling in around 10-11 will be correct. And that's a live shot from Beaver Creek. From our back patio, you can kind of see the clouds starting to build up a little bit to the west or the right of your screen there on that shot. Keep those fingers crossed. We're going to see some good snow in our forecast today. Temperatures starting off around 20 degrees at 8 a.m. before climbing to around 30 degrees by noon and then declining into the evening hours. And that chance of precipitation, we've got it at 65% around noon, but it's really 10 to 11 when we do expect the snow to start falling and should continue through the evening hours into tomorrow morning. Now, before we get into that 5-day forecast, let's see if we can pick out some upcoming trends here looking at the national map. All right, so we do have this big high pressure system that's going to affect us for the majority of the week, and then kind of 2 little bits of precipitation. One, we've got some down here in the southern Gulf area, and then 2, a little bit more in the Pacific Northwest up here. Now, if we take a peek at the jet stream, it does have a big north to south movement before curling back up into Colorado. So we do expect that northwest precipitation to affect us by Wednesday, but until then, look at those gorgeous temperatures. And thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts. And coming up next, we're going to check back in with Molly for a couple of her famous wellness tips.
All right, yes, thank you so much, Eric. I got called by Ashley on Tuesday, the healthiest person she knows. And I have to say, that's probably the highest compliment you could pay me. I was like so happy that she said that. So today, let's talk about how you can eat healthy while being on vacation. Because I think a lot of us go on vacation and we kind of throw our goals out the window. We say, oh, I'm going to have that second or third drink, or I'm going to have dessert when I might not normally, or eat that fried food. But it really is possible to stick with your goals and stay on track even when you are on vacation. So here are my 5 tips for doing just that. First of all, your vacation starts at the airport. It really does. So make sure you pack some snacks, some healthy snacks like nuts and fruit, maybe hard-boiled eggs, things like that. You can usually find a salad somewhere in the airport, but don't get off on the wrong foot by grabbing a candy bar at the Hudson News on your way here. Start it off strong. Number 2, drink all the water, especially if you are visiting Vail from sea level. It is so important. Flying itself is very dehydrating. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water while you're here. And the more water you drink, the less hungry you'll feel. You also want to make sure to eat a really healthy breakfast. Filling up on that big first meal of the day will make it so that you're not snacking, grabbing unhealthy things throughout the day if you feel unsatiated. Also, really good thing, my husband hates that I do this, but I think it is great. You got to look at the menus before you go to the restaurant. Plan ahead what you're going to order so that there are no surprises. And if you need to make healthy substitutions, you can call in advance and ask if that's okay so that you're not that person at the dinner table. Nobody likes that. And then lastly, you know, have a little fun. You are on vacation. Indulge, but do so strategically. Plan for if you want to have a drink at dinner, you know, making it healthy. Stay away from really sugary cocktails. Stick with a gin and tonic or a glass of wine, things like that. And if you want to have some dessert, just be mindful of your portion sizes. You know, maybe don't eat the whole dessert, have a bite or two and really savor it. Really think about that mindful eating. So those are my tips for staying healthy and eating on track while you are on vacation. Coming up, we've got a live shot from Gondola 1, so don't go away.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
The most discerning travelers trust Inspirato with their vacations. And the savviest property owners trust Inspirato with their homes. When you own a beautiful property, it should be cared for by professionals and maintained by a team committed to turning an idle residence into a lucrative investment. Because the most stunning vacation homes aren't just rented, they're a carefully crafted experience, managed, staffed, and unlocked by Inspirato.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
The extraordinary is ski school at Beaver Creek. It's having your own mountain guide, honing your skills, enjoying expedited lift access, and being treated to world-class adventures. Belong in the extraordinary. Book online for guaranteed best pricing.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, alive since 1877, proud uniform partner of Vail Resorts.
When we say structural, it's like if you're talking about a bridge or a structural building. Structural is important. You're not talking cosmetic welds. We're talking welds that support and control everything that's going on. You know, when we get to line equipment, the towers and the crossarms out on the line, that's structural stuff that's holding up all these people going up and down this hill all day long. So they can't be welds that are going to fail, crack, you know, fall apart. So these guys take a great deal of pride in what they're doing, knowing that they got people riding on these things day in and day out.
Being the bull guy, I do take a lot of pride in building American iron. This is Vail's drive bull wheel. This is the main bull wheel that has all the torque on it. This is rated at 100 ton. With the length of the line, which is a long line, all the welds are stepped up on it.
With all due respect, these are the best welders that you can find in the state or maybe even the country. These guys are all certified to do what they're doing. They're welding a lot of very large structural pieces that we rely on not to fail in the future.
We're very big on building the USA, and 98% of all our steel comes from USA.
This is a big gondola. The bottom stations, like I said, they're 100-foot long stations. Those are as big as it gets in a gondola station. Even in the old days, you go back to the old days, there were some big terminals, but these are right up there with them. This is a lot of terminal right here. Usually this area we're standing in is used for fabrication of other components, but because of the size and the magnitude of these terminals, we need this whole space for this job.
Most of the people in here are over 20 years. I've only been here 13 years. You don't find that many places anymore that have that kind of experience. But all of us are dedicated to one thing, and it's not how fast you get the job done. It's all about the quality of the product.
I can walk around here and I can show you people been here 20 plus years. We've been doing this a long time, finding out the best way to do this, working together to sequence how this is all put together.
That's what's great about doing everything in-house is we are able to control the quality. And if it isn't right, we'd make a decision and change it right there.
These guys are great at what they do. There's no second guessing these primary welders out here.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
All right, let's take a look at your local weather forecast. You know we are always here for you really regularly. We want to give you those updates so that you are constantly in the know about what you can expect on the mountain and around the valley. So let's talk right now. As you can see, I'm standing here in Vail Village, and it is gorgeous. It is a blue sky day, and it is really not that chilly out, which is such a treat. The last couple of days have been a little colder, so it is really nice to see those temperatures warming up. And like I said, that's going to be the case for most of today. We are expecting a little bit of cloud cover mid-mountain, but like I said, right now, really blue sky and should warm up really nicely throughout the day. We are expecting a little bit of snow. I know Eric has been teasing that all morning. There is a 65% chance for some precipitation this afternoon, so let's all do a little snow dance and hope for a powder-filled weekend. And if we take a look at the quick look forecast around the area, you can see that our sister resorts are just like us. We're expecting about 23 degrees around Vail and Beaver Creek. Similar for Breckenridge, a little cooler in Keystone, but you know, if you have a chance to experience those sister mountains and you haven't done so yet, they are really a lot of fun. It is really such a great experience, and we're so lucky that we have so many mountains so close by. And if we take a look at the 5-day forecast, what is in store for us is sun and warmth. As you can see, it is going to be pretty nice, dropping a little bit on Saturday, but getting nice and warm again on Sunday and Monday. And then Tuesday, really warm. You are going to really want to make sure you've got your light shell on the mountain. You are not going to need too many layers. And again, cross your fingers for some snow. Coming up, we're going to check back in with Eric in the studio and see what's going on with him.
Oh, sorry, just getting distracted checking out my Epic Mix app, trying to plan my day out because they have my favorite feature on any app ever, and that's the Epic Mix Guide. So literally what you can do is say which mountain you're at, whether it be Vail, Beaver Creek, Heavenly, Whistler, wherever, what level of skier or snowboarder you are, so first time skier, expert snowboarder, and then how long you're going to be able to go, and it's going to give you a guide of which runs you can do, and then you can also utilize the lift line time feature of the Epic Mix app to see how long you might have to wait in line at the lifts that it's directing you to. So if you want to make a little bit of a change of course, you can alter that course in the Epic Mix app through the Epic Mix Guide to avoid all the lift lines but still maximize your day on mountain. It's absolutely incredible. I sure do love technology. And speaking of high-end technology, there's also an artificial intelligence system that's working for Vail Resorts. She's known as Emma. You can text her at 77477, ask her all kinds of questions, and the more questions you ask her, the smarter she's going to get. I just asked her, where's the best place to park in Vail? She directed me to the Vail Village parking structure, or the Lion's Head parking structure. I asked her the best place to apres. She said it was Los Amigos at the base of Vail Village for the best margaritas in town. I kind of prefer the Cantina in the parking structure, but either way, you can't go wrong. So make sure to check out that Epic Mix app and text Emma so she can keep getting smarter and give us great info. And coming up next, I'm going to give us some more great info on the Burton US Open coming up next week.
Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced range of sports fuel. Gatorade. You fuel us, we fuel you.
Welcome to Vail, Colorado. This is the Burton US Open. All day long, wow!
That is the style that you want to see.
An insane crowd. The Burton US Open.
There's a prestige to it and there's a history to it that just matches none other.
We've been getting you hyped all day for the best event of the year coming up just next week, and that is the Burton US Open. It's the 37th annual Burton US Open, and it's the sort of culmination of all the events of the year because it's the last snowboard event of the winter season, so all the riders are just ready to throw down. They don't have to worry about getting injured for the X Games or Olympics or other events, so you get the absolute best riders throwing down their best tricks, and we got a special announcement. So for the finals, slopestyle finals on Saturday, halfpipe final or slopestyle finals on Friday, halfpipe finals on Saturday. You can watch them live, uninterrupted on TV8. That's so incredible. You can go from Good Morning Vail to get some runs on the ski slopes to then turn it back on at TV8 Vail and watch that US Open. Now the halfpipe's the fun event to watch from the base because you can sit at the base of the halfpipe and watch all the riders do their tricks, but slopestyle's a little bit trickier because you can't see the entirety of the course from the base. So what better way to watch the slopestyle finals than turning into TV8 and checking those out on Friday. And then, of course, the après scene is incredible. You've got Jupiter at the Solaris concert stage on Friday night for free. And then on Saturday night, you've got Tune Yards at the Solaris concert event for free. And then the best party at Dobson Ice Arena. They're going to have DJ Create, again, all for free. And that Dobson Ice Arena party is where you can meet Chloe Kim and Ben Ferguson and Danny Davis and Scotty James and all your favorite pros starting next week. We got just a little bit more Good Morning Vail coming up next.
Hi, I'm Jeff Wiles with Mountain Operations here on Vail Mountain. It's a big mountain, and if you ever need information, look for those guest service people out there with the eye on their back, or for that matter, any employee. We have grooming maps, we have maps. We can get you where you want to go anytime on Vail Mountain.
I know that TV8 works. I mean, I can just tell from my weekly Good Morning Vail spots that I have on Thursdays. You know, I have guests come and I'll see them in the village or I'll see them out and about and they'll say that they saw me there and they were, you know, interested in that product or they'll come shop with us. I know that TV8 works through that experience and I can't think of a better medium than TV8 throughout the whole state of Colorado for advertising for Vail area.
Ready to hit the slopes? Buying or renting the right gear can make or break your trip. Luckily, Outdoor Divas, the nation's first women-specific ski shop, is your expert in women's ski equipment. Our specialized staff has been making women and vacations happy since 2002 with comfortable fit solutions for every shape and size. Swing by our friendly Ski Boutique and let us outfit your vacation with the best gear, geared just for you.
Wendy from Chicago asks, bringing the family to Breck, what's the best way to keep them fed and happy?
We like our snacks to go, so we can maximize our time on the mountain.
Smart idea.
And we like to relax and eat in town, so we can maximize our nachos.
Smarter idea.
Things are really starting to pick up around here. As you can see, it is just buzzing around Vail Village. Everybody is getting on the gondola now that the lift is open, and it is going to be an amazing day on the mountain. I didn't know I was going to need my sunglasses when I came out here this morning, but I'm standing here squinting, and I absolutely do, because it is the definition of a bluebird day. So you're going to want to get out and enjoy. We have had so much fun the last 2 hours hanging out with you. Hope you've had so much fun shopping with me in Vail Village, hanging out with Eric, hearing all about all of the new mountains that Vail Resorts is acquiring all over the place, all the cool new places we can ski and ride as part of our Epic Pass and part of our love for Vail Resorts. It is going to be a really great day. So coming up, let's check in with Eric, who can tell you what is in store for the show tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Molly. We're going to be live from the Talons Challenge up there on Beaver Creek. Everybody's going to be out there. No one's in the studio. It's all live from Beaver Creek. We're still going to be welcoming in our annual Saturday guest. That means Christie Sports will be joining us, Jennifer Burwell from By Nature Gallery. We're also going to be speaking with a member from the Beaver Creek Resort Company for a little bit more information on the Talons Challenge, and I'll be your live first chair reporter, maybe taking a couple laps on the field for Talons Challenge. It's going to be a wonderful day. Get out there and enjoy that powder today. 3 to 4 inches today, 1 to 3 tonight. It's going to be a powdery Talons Challenge. Now, let's leave you with a shot of Mark skiing down Vail.
Hi, I'm Ted Ligety with the US Ski Team. You're watching TV8 Vail.